These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
You can't make this shit up. UK, the country that literally invented free speech, is showing us that even though you are the Western pinnacle of rights and freedom, you can end badly. Because now, in UK, if you catcall a woman, you're gonna be pulled over by the cops. And these are the same people that were hanging Nazi signs because J.D. Vance was in Britain just not that long ago. And according to them, Republicans and conservatives, we are the fascist ones. And this is acceptable. This is 100% within their rights. Whose rights? Because the last time I checked, freedom of speech is not for speech that you like. Freedom of speech is for speech that you don't like. To protect my right to say whatever the heck I want, as long as I'm not breaking the laws. Oh, my bad. Catcalling a woman, now it's illegal in London and Britain and UK. And don't get me wrong, ladies, I'm not on the same page with those people. I don't remember the last time I ever did that. I don't think it's appropriate. I think that a real man is gonna come to you and approach you and have a conversation with you. However, I still don't think they should be banned. I still don't think that you should have a police interaction because you're catcalling somebody.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually...
Good morning, Owasso. This is Chad with Owasso Live, and this is the Morning Loop. Well, as you can see, in the UK, it is illegal to catcall now.
These women aren't friends.
Absolutely ridiculous. Now, the only thing I would say that this could possibly be a good thing is if they're going into the Islamic community in doing this. But I don't know anything about Surrey. They said they're doing it in Surrey. I don't know what the population of the Muslim population is in Surrey. But it seems like this is just a way to just assert power and authority again, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let me transition screens here real quick. There we go. But yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't see the point to all this. I don't know what they're thinking. Of all the stupid things that you could be arrested for catcalling. But, like, again, if this is a place with a high Muslim population, yeah, like, even remotely looking at a woman or talking at a woman wrong, sparking fear into their hearts would be a good thing. But considering how terrified that the UK is of being racist, I highly doubt that that's the case. So we shall see. We shall see. But I've got the article pulled up right here, and I'll also pull up the full little video thing posted by the Libs of TikTok. I thought that was the one from the Libs of TikTok, but not. So let's see here. British cops wore jogging outfits to elicit catcalls and then arrest some men who hit on them, reports say. From catcalls to the doghouse, female cops in England went undercover as joggers, wearing tight outfit clothing in a bid to elicit catcalls and then arrest some of the men that hit on them, according to a report. The Surrey Police Department created a task force which lasted about a month and led to 18 arrests for offenses like sexual harassment, sexual assault, and theft, the Telegraph reported. Now, I'm just going to point out, women choose to wear these outfits. No woman has to wear yoga pants or tight yoga shorts to gym or to run in. This is something that you choose to do, women. You can wear baggy clothes. You can wear a baggy t-shirt and loose-fitting shorts, just like guys do. And ain't nobody going to pay attention. But you put this stuff on to get attention. This is why the old saying is what were you wearing? This is where what were you wearing? What were you doing to possibly elicit this response from somebody? And yeah, just like the old saying of, if you're wearing a really low-cut top, like I said, yeah, you're really wearing that dress right there or that shirt to show off your personality. It's like that's 100% true. So this is kind of like entrapment, in my opinion. It's like you go out wearing tight-fitting clothes and jog around, and you're wanting crap like this to happen. I mean, again, you can wear baggy pants, baggy shorts, and a baggy t-shirt, a loose-fitting t-shirt. You don't have to wear the form-fitting clothes. You don't have to wear the dry fit, the Under Armour, whatever the heck is the new thing nowadays, or Lululemon, whatever. The female officers were sent during a rush hour to hotspots where open sexual harassment of women is commonplace and pretended to be joggers, the report stated. One of the officers was honked at within 10 minutes. Another vehicle slowed down, beeping and making gestures, and 30 seconds later, that's how frequent it is. Inspector John Vale of the SPD told the outlet. One officer in the group said the harassment she faced during the trial period reflects her everyday experience in Surrey. We got catcalled. We got honked at. People slowed down to stare or lean out the window to shout something. It's so common, but it is harassment, and it needs to be recognized as such, Officer Abby Hayward told the Telegraph. This behavior is either a precursor to something more serious, or is ignorance and is fixable, the cop said. Inspector Vale. That is where our intervention comes in, to stop potential repeat offenders, to help people understand what they are doing. It isn't okay. Critics of the program include Free Speech Union, which said that the tactic is bizarre socio-psychological experiment and that the police should enforce laws on the books, according to the outlet. Yeah. Now, again, I would 100% agree if this is one of those predominantly Muslim neighborhoods where all those grooming gang incidents is happening. But if it's not, like, this is absolutely stupid. Stupid. Guys will be guys. Young men will be young men. That's how you wonder why men are terrified to hit on women nowadays. This is why. Getting arrested for catcalling. Girls can accuse guys of anything anymore. I mean, that was the big thing when I was in school and just getting out of school, was if girl like accused you of being creepy, you could be in trouble. That was the big deal. It's like women have literally taken away the power of men to come up and approach you. That's what's happened. You wonder why guys aren't hitting on women and just coming up to women anymore. Like, I mean, this is the big thing. Like on all these like women's op-ed blogs that they're making nowadays is like, how come I can't find a good man? How come men don't hit on me anymore? It's because you do shit like this. You do stupid stuff like this constantly. And then guys are like, oh, I'm not going to risk being arrested just to hit on a girl. And then you wonder why, like, they're going to, guys are moving into, like, video games and, like, what's it called? Like, e-girlfriends now, the little, like, AI girlfriends. Because they're not going to send them to jail. Stupid stuff like this is absolutely ridiculous. Now, again, if this is a predominantly Muslim neighborhood, I would say, yeah, 100% this is okay, because this is them trying to protect young girls from being groomed or human trafficked or sex trafficked. That's what I completely agree with. So we'll get into, I'll pull up the other one, the Libs of TikTok one that has the full interview here. Yep, there it is. Let's restart it real quick. And I need to scroll down to hit the volume. There we go.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually undercover police officers taking to the streets in Surrey as part of a new operation trying to stop people catcalling and harassing female runners.
We get honked at, the staring, the hanging out of the window just to look at us, and it's so prevalent.
And police teams are ready to intervene the moment the officers are beeped at, followed or shouted at, pulling people over.
Those kind of behaviours may not be criminal offences in themselves, but they still need to be addressed. And of course, the people that are likely to commit those kind of behaviours, you know, they may then go on to commit more serious offences or more serious behaviours.
These women aren't friends out for a run. They're actually...
So, that's the story. That's the real story right there. So, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But we'll get into, like, what we're talking about is, like, this is the real issue. Like I said, this is a non-issue. This is what we have real problem. Grooming gangs in the UK thrive in a culture of ignorance, Casey's report says. Like, this is the real issue. Public inquiries were examined, repeated failure attempts of abuse against children being properly investigated. Casey's reports from Starmer's hands-on issue that has haunted labor for decades. A culture of blindness and ignorance and prejudice led to the repeat failures over decades to properly investigate cases in which children were abused by grooming gangs, a report has said. And again, this is what we're talking about. This is what matters right here, is these grooming gang issues. Again, I don't know what the thing is. You know, we'll even try looking that up real quick. We'll pull up Google and we'll type in the population of Surrey. Let's go. I almost wish I hadn't got, because I'm not going to be able to spell it right now. So let's do Muslim population in Surrey. I don't know how to spell it. UK. There we go. Population of about 40,000. So maybe they do have that issue. Maybe that is where this is coming from. Maybe it's coming from a good... Hey, that's not cool. I don't like it when it doesn't do what it's told. Yeah, 3.2, breakdown of Surrey population. So, there you go. Maybe it is because of that. Don't know. I don't know if that's the biggest. I know Luton, that's where Tommy Robinson's from. Luton is the one that has the biggest population. But that Luton, I guess, is like right outside London, which makes sense why there's a huge foreign population there, because it's cheaper to live outside the city than inside the city. But yeah, it's just like, that's still quite a bit. So maybe that is what this is for. Maybe we are, as conservatives, reading into this the wrong way now. Because if that's who they're arresting, then it's probably a good thing, in my personal opinion. But the big deal is, like, they should be going after grooming gangs, not, catcalling. But, again, if the catcalling is coming from predominantly Muslim or Islamic people, and they're trying to target these Islamic grooming gangs, this is a good thing. So that's my 2 cents on this. But again, if this is just a bunch of, like, regular British citizens, like white British citizens, I don't see the point of this. I don't see the point. But that's the big issue, is like they have bigger fish to fry than catcalling. Way bigger fish to fry. I mean, we're also talking about a place that you can get arrested for posting tweets and Facebook posts that they don't like. See here. So let's look at this. They were arrested for posting during riots. Will this change anything? For Tyler K. and Jordan Parler, justice for what they had posted on social media has come fast and heavy. K, 26, and Parler, 28, have been sentenced to 38 months and 20 months in prison for respectively stirring up racial hatred online during summer riots. So let's see, what year did this happen? 2024. So there you go. Like, free speech is not a thing there anymore. It's not a thing in the UK or in Europe really anymore, when you can get arrested for stuff like this. How many times have we posted on something about somebody being arrested for something in London, in the UK, in Germany, in any place in Europe? And it's hate speech. You're getting arrested for hate speech. It's absolutely stupid. I mean, you can just go through articles and articles and articles of people being arrested for praying outside abortion clinics in the UK. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. So we've talked about stories about this all the time. All the time. It's so stupid. Let me see. Where's that one? I'm going to find that one video real quick. There it is. Here's the one that's from Germany right here. We'll just play this again.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes.
The punishment for breaking hate speech laws can include jail time for repeat offenders. But in most cases, a judge levies a stiff fine and sometimes keeps their devices.
How do people react when you take their phones from them?
They are shocked.
It's 6:01 on a Tuesday morning, and we were with state police as they raided this apartment in northwest Germany.
Hier ist die Polizei, wir müssen bitte mal mit Ihnen reden.
Inside, 6 armed officers searched a suspect's home, then seized his laptop and cell phone. Prosecutors say those electronics may have been used to commit a crime. The crime, posting a racist cartoon online. At the exact same time, across Germany,
Wir haben einen Durchsuchungsbeschluss für diese Wohnung.
more than 50 similar raids played out. Part of what prosecutors say is a coordinated effort to curb online hate speech in Germany.
Is it a crime to insult somebody in public?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. These people are all too happy. These are people who love power. Liberal folks love power. They don't love money. They love power. It's like that's why they'll print millions of dollars and do stupid, government programs that just hand out money hand over fist. That they love the power that comes with their job titles. It's so stupid. And that's what these people are. That's what this is. This is what's going on in the UK and all across Europe right now. This is Germany again, by the way. This particular place is Germany. But this is exactly what happens in the UK. The ending video will be some lady being arrested in the UK. A mother with a baby being arrested in UK. That's how I'm going to end out the video today. But yeah, we showed this one yesterday, but I still love it. I absolutely love it. Europeans meeting their new neighbors. Yeah, but imagine that. Like I said, if you go to London now, that's what's most likely what you're going to see now. London is not predominantly white anymore. And this is what is driving a lot of us crazy is like, when you go to England, you're expecting to see like white British people. London has been, not London, but London too, but England and the UK has been predominantly white throughout all of history. And you can't argue as like, oh, they need to, it's not like America where you can be like, oh, this land wasn't yours originally, or, oh, we brought, these people here, or we took the land from the natives or all that. I said, they are the natives. White British folks are the natives there. So a bunch of foreign people coming over are culturally appropriating London. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't understand this at all. Like I said, it's so stupid. Like if Africa is supposed to be predominantly black or African American or African, why isn't Europe supposed to be predominantly white? Said it only goes in one direction here. It's so strange. And like Europe has been predominantly white. That's the issues we're having here. We'll get on to the next one. Strip clubs in New York after Mondani becomes mayor. It's a goat swinging from a pole. Oh my God, that is funny. That is funny. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh goodness me, I can't handle any more like that. Let's see here. There we go. That's how I'll be ending it out. Then what's the last one I have here? Oh yeah. German woman is given a harsher sentence than her assaulter for calling him a pig. Wow. And I remember reading about this. Like, yeah, she got a longer sentence than her attacker. That's the state of, German for this case, but UK politics is like, you will get a longer sentence for calling someone a bad name than you will if you attack somebody or sexually assault them. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What is going on in this world right now that this is allowed? That people are allowed to do stuff like this? It's insane. But that's pretty much all I've got for today. I'm going to play us out with this video that I told you about, where this woman's getting arrested. I've shown it before, but I just think it's just so relevant to what's going on right now in the world, with this woman being arrested for literally, like, criticizing Islamic protesters or pro-Palestine protesters in the UK. And what do? The police are not on. This is what Michael Malice was kind of talking about in one of the last videos I did, was the police are not on your side. Like, they will arrest you because it's easier. They will arrest the person who is protesting against a large group of protesters because it's easier to arrest you as the lone person standing up for themselves than it is to arrest a massive group of protesters that are angry. And that's what's going on here. So I'll end it out with this. Like I said, this was Chad with Owasso Live. This was The Morning Loop. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you too can stay in the loop. But that's pretty much all I've got for today. I will catch you all on the next one. God bless you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yes, you're under arrest.
If you were out there,
No,
you
can't arrest her.
Give my details. I've got my
You can't arrest her for what? She hasn't done anything. I've got it all on camera. I've got it all on camera. Jokers. You've got a baby with her as well. Wow. Give a detail. Wow. Wow. Look at this guy. Two-tier police in court again. Court again.
Can you put it in my bra? Don't worry, if you touch me up, just put it in.
What is going on in this country?
And they didn't even check on the baby.
Right.
They left the pram there. Fortunately, there was someone there to help. I found that out.
What was the charge supposed to be?
Well, apparently she was actually, there's two things. She was actually more than a breach of the peace. Bear in mind, the others were actually on the other side were the breach of the peace. But basically, it's the freedom of speech. She was attacking the Palestinian argument.
Right. So who knows what maybe they eventually just let her go. I mean, I don't think we know the answer.
No, we don't know yet. I'm looking into it.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. Just look at that.
Yeah.
She's a woman with her baby, and she's got totally right to actually. She's criticising those protesters there, and they're left alone. The police let them get away with it.
Which she has the right to do.
Yeah, I mean, it was only last week. In fact, we gave it to Essex Police last week because of the fact that they sort of escorted the sort of left-wing agitators into Epping, and then put them in police vans and drove them back to the railway station when they were finished. You've got to go in. You know, sorry guys, you're going after the wrong people here.
Yeah.
And also, it's just like ordinary mothers with their kids and stuff, and you're bringing in a bunch of like aggressive left-wing protesters.
It looks dreadful, doesn't it? The optics are terrible there when you look. What happened to that cigarette?
Are you going to arrest me?
Yes, you're under arrest.
If you